I just got done beating this game on live stream. You should go check it out. But you know what that means? I can give a full honest review of this game. Kinda sucks. You know, see how it says, experience a challenge of endless adventure. Yeah, they called it an endless adventure because you're gonna be searching forever, looking for what the fuck you're supposed to do. I mean, unless you have a strategy guide, you're gonna be walking around a lot, finding shit. Because the game doesn't give you it doesn't tell you what to do. It's kind of like giving a kindergartner algebra and telling them, good luck. Before you all get mad, most people say the original Legend of Zelda is a masterpiece. I just call it a masterpiece. Because, well, I don't know if it's a masterpiece, but it's definitely a piece. A piece of outdated garbage! Now, as most people may know, you just kind of spawn in, and the first thing you see is this black hole that's just begging to be walked into. Oh yeah, and mind you, the map at the top? Yeah, well, joke's on you, there is no shapes in there. It's just a gray box, and you're the green box. Great job, creators. Yes, I'm just pulling this off YouTube, whatever, shut up. So pretty much you go into that cave and you see this weird old guy that's giving you a sword. Now obviously this clip is iconic. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. So that's pretty self-explanatory, right? Well, joke's on you. This game don't tell you where the fuck to go. After that. Literally, you don't know where to go. Let me play it. You just don't know where to go. So you're gonna be exploring, just walking around forever. That's why it's called an endless adventure, because you're going to be doing nothing. Now, yeah, you got your key bar, so you got keys for dungeons. You got your sword, which is the A button. You have whatever you want your secondary item to be, in B, and then you got your bombs, and you got your rupees. For whatever reason, rupees count as your arrows in this game. So if you have a bow and arrow, you have infinite arrows as long as you have rupees. So like say I have 7 rupees like this guy does, you have 7 arrows. Because each arrow will cost a rupee. And as you also might have noticed, unlike every other Zelda game, instead of having quarter hearts, you take half a heart of damage. So, yeah, instead of having however much, you have like half the health you would normally have. Now, obviously, see, just this guy don't know what he's doing. And the game also just doesn't tell you that you should realistically go and get armor. Like, I didn't know that before. This game just throws you into a world and doesn't tell you where to go in the world. Kind of sounds like real life. So, you'll also come across shops that you can buy stuff. So, there's this slightly less old guy. And he says, "Buy something, will ya?" I like the accent, I'm sorry. So yeah, usually you can buy a bigger shield, which blocks more things, but can get eaten by enemies I'll show you later. And then you can buy bombs, which I honestly wouldn't. And you could buy arrows. You don't have the bow yet, so they're kind of useless, but it's helpful for later in the game. Now, another one of the confusing things about this game is there are bombable walls and stuff where there's secrets, but you would think it would at least give you a little hint of where the secret is, but no. See, like this guy, he's just gonna walk up to this wall. Oh, wow, there's a secret door there. Who would have known that? Now you can take either a potion or a heart piece. I don't understand why you would take a potion, but yeah, you get another heart. Oh boy. I don't know why you would take a potion, but you could take the potion if you wanted to. So yeah, you pretty much just go running around until you stumble across... Oh, hey, look, it's a dungeon. Now, as you can see, I skipped ahead because this guy grinded right at the beginning. And he got the first armor upgrade. And the candle right away. And the second sword right away. But yeah, you just find this stuff. The game doesn't tell you that you have to go look for that stuff. You could probably just beat the game with the original wooden sword and the green armor if you really wanted to. I don't recommend it because this game is kind of hard with the red armor. But hey, yeah. So you enter these dungeons, and after you get you find keys so you can open the doors. Later, you'll get a magic key that it's like unlimited keys. But yeah. Oh yeah, he also got the big shield. So he just goes through all these rooms that have enemies in them. And believe me, these get to be a pain in the ass. Like the Wizrobes that you experience in Dungeon 6, I think it is. They are a pain in the ass. But yeah, you can find compasses, which tell you where to go in the dungeon, where the last room is. And then you can find maps as well. And they tell you the layout. Pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, apparently there's also bombable walls in the first dungeon. Who knew? But yeah, my problem with this game is the game doesn't tell you... Kind of like, I mean, I guess it's like a lot of Zelda games, but... It doesn't tell you where the items are in the dungeon, right? Which seems like, oh, it's no big deal, right? But... Here's the biggest problem, though. You're gonna probably need them later in the game. You're gonna need them later in the game. But what's the last place you expect them to be? Where's the last place you expect an item to be? No, not in a dungeon. The last place you expect an item to be is in the dungeon you just beat. And yeah, you just saw the old guy. They are completely useless. They give you hints, but they're useless. But yeah, see, this guy just found the map, so if he goes and picks it up, any day now, you see it shows you the map layout. Now, there are some pretty weird shaped maps. Like, one of them looks like a swastika. I don't know why, but yeah, one of them looks like a swastika. But either ways, yeah, as you can see, this guy is going up to the top of Dungeon 1 where you would find the boomerang, I think? Maybe? I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you'd find the boomerang here. In Dungeon 1. Just like in Dungeon 2, you find the blue boomerang, actually. I think... But yeah, you just gotta move the blocks to get in the stairs. And... Oh no, you find the bow in Dungeon 1. So you get the bow, but you still need the arrows to shoot it. And you need the bow to beat the game. You need it. It absolutely requires you to need the bow. Because you need the steel-tipped arrows, but you can't shoot the steel-tipped arrows if you don't have a bow. You need the bow to beat the game. And then the steel-tipped arrows... You need the steel-tipped arrows, which are hidden really well in the last dungeon. You need the steel-tipped arrows to kill Ganon. Which, talking about Ganon, that just brings me to a point. Skipping over a long way. Ganon in this game is a joke. This is the entire Ganon fight. Oh boy, get the Triforce. Oh, but there's Ganon. So he turns invisible? And he shoots fireballs at you. So you pretty much just have to hit where the fireballs are coming from. And wow. And yeah, he might do a lot of damage, but the thing is, he's just so easy. Now, obviously, this guy's struggling, but... You hit him like 4 times. I think it's 4 times. You hit him 4 times. Yeah, and then you use the steel-tipped arrows with your bow, and you shoot him. And voila, you just beat the game. I tell you, it is probably one of the worst boss fights I have ever seen in a video game. Final boss fights, one of the worst final boss fights. But, let's just look at another bullshit thing. You'll get pretty far in the game, right? But then you'll get stuck. And you'll you can't find Dungeon 7. Yeah, well, remember that flute that you pretty much needed to collect earlier? Oh yeah, well you just take that flute over to this random pond here, and then you play the flute. And then it just... Who's gonna figure that out? Tell me, who the hell is gonna figure that out with a strategy, without a strategy guide? Like, if you figured that out with a strategy guide, good for fucking you. You are just unique. So yeah, once you beat the game, you're greeted with this screen. Oh boy, you saved Zelda. And now the credits roll. Oh boy, we're all so happy. But wait! There's more! There's a second quest. Now, as you can see, when you beat the game the first time, you get to see a little sword by Link. But then there's a second quest. You would think in the second quest, because it's harder, you'd get to keep all your stuff. Well, you thought wrong. You're back at 3 hearts, you have your wooden sword again, and you don't have any items. Obviously, I played this a little bit because I have the sword and I have the 1 rupee, but... Now you'd think, oh, these guys, they do the same amount of damage, right? Like, I still take half a heart of damage when I run into them, right? No big deal. You are fucking hilarious. Because when I go to the first dungeon without getting murdered, oh, it's in the same place. Oh, it's just like playing the game again like in Mario 1. No. No, it's not. Because you enter and... Oh, shit! There's these guys. They're trying to kill me. No fucking shit, but like... Oh, okay, good, I left that room. Oh, skeletons? No big deal, right? Oh, shit! Oh my god! I mean, I wasn't at that much health, but... I mean, I could show you again, but to put that in an explanation, those skeletons with those swords, they will one-shot you. One-shot you! Here, let me show you. Come on. Shoot me! They didn't one-shot me, but they took 2 of my hearts away, and I have 3. This is not easy. Also, you remember you need bombs, right? Yeah, this is the first dungeon, and you need bombs for bombable walls. This game is not fucking around in the second. This game is not fucking around on the second quest. Like, if... Jesus Christ! You need to be fucking prepared. Like, really prepared. Because this game will fuck you up on the second quest. But see, yeah, okay, he needed the key, right? But, oh, this boss, he's not even at the end. And this is the first dungeon! So, I'm just gonna go this way then, right? Well, you'd think so, but oh shit, now I'm trapped with this fucking flame snake. That's, once again, not the final boss. So I have this shit wooden sword. Now I have full health. Oh boy, oh, what did I get? I just got the door unlocked. If you thought the first quest of this game was unfair, this is going to be fucking torture. That's why I have no plans. No plans whatsoever on beating the second quest. No plans. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to do it. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. So either way, what do I think of Zelda? if you have a guide, it can be a lot of fun. Is the final boss kind of disappointing? Yes, Ganon is very disappointing. But it is a fun game. It's a pretty good game. If you don't have a guide, don't even try. But if you have a guide, go ahead. It's an afternoon killer. It'll kill an afternoon. But overall, it's probably the worst Zelda in the series, just because it's outdated. Okay, it's better than Zelda 2. It's better than Zelda 2. But that's not saying much. So overall, if you have it and you have a Nintendo, sure, why not try it if you have a guide. But if you don't have a Nintendo or you don't have the game, don't go out of your way to buy it. So overall, yeah, play it. If you have it, play it. If you don't go out of your way to get it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go subscribe if you want, and I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.